want you to go to your Bibles again to Revelation 12 and 11. And I want us to read the scripture. I'm not going to ask you to read it with me because sometimes I do that and I've got different versions and it don't come out right. So I'll read it and you just listen. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto death. I want you to pray this prayer with me, and let's pray I want to pray, and you pray after me. Okay, we did this in Sunday school this morning. And I want you to say, Father, in the name of Jesus, praying instead of Jesus, I ask you to let me see Jesus like I've never seen him before. In Jesus' name. Amen. You may be seated. I'm going to read verse 12. Now, this is last day instructions, last day provision, last day weapons for us in this last day. He said, therefore rejoice. When he said, they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb, the word of their testimony. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Then he says, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Now, I want us to focus on the blood of Jesus. I would love to, like I told you last week, when we used to come into church and it wasn't anything to hear, what can wash away my sin? Nothing but the blood of Jesus. And then I remember Rhonda Swagger for years singing, the blood will never lose its power. There's some things that Satan wants us to forget. He wants us not to focus on, and the blood is one of them. He don't want us to really know the power that's in the blood of Jesus. We're out to ask you to give me like I told some of them this morning in the Sunday school class. I remember when I first come into church, my heart was so hungry, and I was so excited about the Lord. I guess they probably thought we're going to have to do something with her and throw some wet blankets on her or something, because I was so excited about the Lord. And I remember they would talk about sanctification. Well, I heard the word, but I didn't know what it meant. So I went to one of the women, one of the older women in the church, probably a charter member of the Church of God on the Poplar Division Street Church of God, and I said to her, what does sanctification mean? And she just looked at me, patted me on the shoulder, and said, honey, the Lord will show you. Well, you know what? I realized that she didn't know. And that's why she was doing me that way. She really didn't know what it was herself. And so sometimes if we don't know, it don't mean that we're not partaker. It just means that we don't realize it. And then because we don't realize it, we don't share the bliss that there is in knowledge. And the knowledge of the blood of Jesus is awesome. And the blood of Jesus, I want to talk tonight about the blood of Jesus from the Old Testament to Calvary and beyond. And you say, oh no, it's a long ways. And I would love to fill in all the blanks. And I want to do it just not for you, I want to anoint us. And I want to share it with believers. And in Leviticus it tells us that the life of the flesh is in the blood. Now, he said, I've given it to you upon the altar. This is the means of God coming to man in the Old Testament. It was that a death had to take place. There had to be innocent blood shed, and the blood represented life to God. And he could come there. They would sprinkle the blood. And it was the blood of animals. And they would sprinkle that blood all over everything. I read yesterday how the offerings for the leprosy and the cleansing of leprosy, it's just so bloody. And it had to be such to take a dead bird and put its blood in water, and then take a live bird and put the live bird in there, and then sprinkle it. But take that bird, the little bird, and sling blood everywhere. And then they'd let that live bird go away. Oh my, when you see all those things, you're so thankful for Jesus and how he cleaned all that up and give us a way to God that's permanent and that is so in our reach that all we have to do is believe it. And I have to say, good words, Jason. Good words that you told us here. That what faith is, I cannot receive the blood of Jesus. I wasn't there at Calvary. I didn't smell the torturous things that Jesus went through. There was people that did, but I didn't. But by faith, I can. And it's by faith that we can reach out and receive all the many benefits of the blood of Jesus. And from the Old Testament, the blood of bulls and goats, they had to get a red heifer. And I know that in Israel, they're getting everything ready for the next temple that's going to be built. The Bible says it's going to be rebuilt. It's going to be back. And they're preparing for it. And the last time I heard, I think that maybe it's been a lot of years, they were looking for a red heifer that fit the qualifications to take this red heifer. They had to take that red heifer, it had to go through certain purifications and things. Then they burned it, and they took the ashes of that. I don't know how long it lasted. I mean, might have lasted for a long time, one heifer. But they had to get this, they had to get one, and I think they did. They've got that. They've got that red heifer. It has to be raised in a certain way and everything. I think they've got that. And somebody said they found the Ark of the Covenant. I don't know if they have or not, but they're going to. And they're going to put it back there on the Temple Mount. And I don't know if it's going to sit in the same place as the mosque is sitting. I don't know if it's going to be there or not. If it is, there's going to be some blowing up stuff. And we can look for that for sure, because it's going to happen. It's going to happen because of the Word of God. These things have to happen. But we don't go back under the law. We don't go back and worry about the Ark of the Covenant. Can I look in it? Can I see it? He's gone from there. He's not in there no more. That's not his home no more. You know where his home is now? In us. How can we sit still and think that the God of the universe is living in us? He's right here. And he's given us a way out of all these things. These things are going on. Yes, they're back. Yes, they're back. But we are to, by faith, look and say what we pray about it. I don't pray that these people will. Here's what I say. I say they are going to be hung on their own gallows. Isn't that what happened in the Old Testament when they come against God? Didn't they get hung on their own gallows? We've been through this mess long enough to see that's what's happening everywhere. Look at that. That's the gallows he prepared for a baby. That's the gallows he prepared to hang little babies on. And he's getting hung on it himself. Well, us to call fire down on them? That you went, and Jesus said, you don't know what spirit you're of. He didn't come to call fire down on them. He called to seek and to save that which was lost. And you know what? I was thinking about the bloodiest place in the Old Testament about Jesus. Where do you think that is? The bloodiest place in the Old Testament, that's a prophecy of Jesus.